Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It's Wednesday, the 16th of October. This is our midweek update. We've had a nice day here in the market. Started off a little bit ominous, but it turned into a nice day. Yesterday we had the big down candle. Today we opened pretty much just a little bit above yesterday's lows. And we dipped for about the first 30 minutes, and then you had this big igniting move back up. And there was no reason or no news for any of this. And here we are pushing just off highs of the day, never took out the 8 day, never even touched it so far. And overall, the SPY feels good. Volume today, well, pretty pathetic. We're sitting here with about 24 minutes to go, and we're only at 20 million shares. So market is waiting. We'll talk about more of that in a second. When we look what else is going on, everything wasn't the same. The Qs today, weaker, not as nice of a bounce back, but reclaimed the 8 day. The IWM had a huge day, breaking in the range, 228.63, your next level there. The financials, new all-time high. Morgan Stanley knocked it out of the park today, new all-time high. Goldman Sachs came running back. The banks overall were very strong, including the regionals, which had a nice day. What else out there we're talking about? Dow bounced back nicely, almost at the all-time high. Energy was mostly out of play. And then there was, the Bitcoin, this Bitcoin move here breaking out. This is your fourth day now pushing upwards. Coin gave trades, nice move on coin, this nice 4 day move breaking to the upside. Hard to chase. I'm still long a little bit of it here. We'll see. Looks right into this last little resistance area, needs to break. I need to go put a stop in place. That reminds me of that. But nice move there on coin. Roku this morning tried to push this big gap it had, and it just couldn't. It pushed it for the first couple minute or two, and then it came right out of it. Not the easiest to trade, but it's got a very large gap sitting here, so we'll keep that in our radar. Remember, we have Netflix earnings tomorrow night. And then there's the semis. The semis got beaten up yesterday, and they got beaten up quite a bit today. AMD weaker, below yesterday's low. Qualcomm got multiple downgrades this morning, having a rough time getting off the lows. And then there's Nvidia. Nvidia having a nice comeback day today. Nvidia that was smothered, if you're not with us in the room, smothered in call buying and alerts. We had nine, I think 9 or 10 at this point. Where we at? 10 call alerts, and I'm stopped keeping track at this point on it. And it came screaming off the lows. So it was really nice move there. Taiwan Semi reports tomorrow, guys, and this is important. Well, the really reports tonight. Their conference call is 2 a.m. Eastern. What they guide will tell us everything we need to know about the AI trade in NVIDIA. Everybody's out there saying ASML, sounding the alarm. Well, remember, ASML, they produce very specific high-end pieces to produce chips, and they're not getting a lot of orders. Well, that just means that nobody needs those or they can't sell them to China and other places. That doesn't mean that, Taiwan Semi is not building every chip they can and they're maxed out production. And I suspect they are because their revenue in the last month when they reported was up through the roof. It was up, what, 30 something percent year over year, something incredible like that. So it's all about what Taiwan Semi is about guidance. And if their guidance is great, NVIDIA runs because if their guidance is great, it's because of all the new Blackwell chips they're building for NVIDIA. Plus, NVIDIA now is coming out with their new graphics cards. Also, AMD is working on their new AI chips, and their new chips are coming out. So I expect a good tale to be told there. Outside of that, it was a pretty quiet day. Apple, after yesterday's nice move, gapped down, not looking great, came back in. Microsoft remains out of play with earnings next week. Tesla, similar, just remains out of play after the robotaxi event. Overall, just not a heck of a lot going on, but market held in, banks were strong. Caterpillar had a nice day, pushed back up. There's things to do. So with that said, I'm going to wish you all a wonderful night, and I'll catch you guys live in the AM.